Hey DTech, this is another vlog update. It's Friday. I want to give you an update this week on things that happened. It's been a very dangerous week at Foothill Technology High School. I'm going to show you something. Viewer discretion is advised. So check this out. I know you're probably looking at Harry, but if you look at my thumb, I have 4 stitches. And you're probably wondering, how did I get those stitches? Well, let me show you the culprit. If you look over here, see this X-Acto blade? Turns out these things are really, really, really sharp. Notice how it's on a 3D printing platform? Well, it's because I was stupidly using an X-Acto blade to try and extract some plastic off the surface of the build plate. Well, it's not good. I got the item off the build plate, but in the process, basically I was using the X-Acto blade to pry it off. The thing popped off and I followed through and it went straight into my thumb. The thing was squirting blood. Okay, I'm kind of glad this happened to me because it taught me an important lesson in terms of my students. Okay, X-Acto blades should never be used to get anything off a printing platform, no matter what. Also taught me a lesson about, where your hand should be, using knives and things like that. Not a good idea when things could pop directly off the printing platform. So that was one thing that happened this week. There's another thing. I think last week I told you that our Airwolf was broken. Well, I don't know if it was actually broken. I think the extruder nozzle is jammed up. We thought, let me walk on over here. Walking. Surf poster. Okay, so we thought when we were looking at this Airwolf that this stepper motor right here was broken. Turns out it wasn't broken at all. There's a control in the Airwolf that basically says do not use, or the stepper motor will not work unless the extrude temperature has reached over something like 200 degrees Celsius. It's basically a fail-safe so that it doesn't try to extrude if the nozzle right here is too cold, because it's just gonna get jammed up. Well, we had some students problem solve this. Basically, they saw that stepper motor's fine, this thing works just fine. It's just the nozzle is getting clogged up, which was forcing these gears not to work, this motor not to work. And so the problem originates in here, not right here. That's good because it means that we can fix the nozzle, no problem, clear it out of all its gunk, and it should start working. So my hope is that this printer right here, our 4th printer, is working sometime next week. That'd be a good sign. I don't want to spend a bunch more money on another 3D printer. Our other 3 are working just fine, but it would be nice to have a 4th one because we have 34 students in our class. See you guys next week. Subscribe.